Shalom, it's Selfie Carats. Okay, so welcome back. This is Gemini's May 2020 reading, and we'll be doing, if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe, thumbs up if you like the video. That way I can know this content resonates with you, as well as leave your comments, okay? So what we'll be doing, okay, so what we're going to be doing is going to be talking about self, love, and career, okay? So we're going to hit those main points of the month, and then that way we can just kind of feel the energy out. That way you can combat it, or work beyond it, as well as okay. But we're gonna do a general reading, etc., etc. So we'll just do that. We're gonna be using my dice. I love using the dice because it kind of keeps me in the parameter of staying on topic, but you guys can also incorporate numerology. Okay. All right. So let's just do the overall themes for each. Okay, I'm gonna grab a chunk of the tea leaf. Reading cards. I like this. This is my new deck, so I really want to dive into, really pinpointing you guys, particularly 111, what you need. Okay, please don't mind any background noise that comes in. I live in a house with other people. Okay, so this is for self. Ooh, we got the lobsters. We got a financial pinch. I'm gonna look into that one. Okay. Financial pinch. All right, so we got the astral house. I'm just gonna see which one that comes into. Ooh, wealth. Okay, so we got a financial pinch, and then we got wealth. That's for love. You could be having a wealthy partner. We love a good wealthy partner. We love a good wealthy partner. And this is going to be for the month of the year, okay? So this could resonate up into this time, October. Ooh, October's very own. Okay, coming through, Mr. Gemini. All right, this reading definitely resonates for Sun, Moon, and Rising and North Node, okay? But I also speak into all sectors, so I will talk about each, what's necessary. Ooh. All right, so we're going to do a general first. So we're going to just get the overview of what this reading may be, kind of wanting you to focus on and target, but also it can just, just be the part that you need to hear, okay? 222. Oh, I like that. We got 5. Can you see that? I know I got my flashlight right here just for effects. So we got 5. So we got lobster, wealth, that's for love, and then October, that's for career, okay? So that's when you can, I guess to say the fruits of your labors will start harvesting, when you can start harvesting, okay? So I'll be using the Davion Tarot, the Moon Tarot. This is just how we can get into the subconscious, what the energy may be, again, calling you to be aware of. Okay, so awareness to me right now is going to be the main point. Knowing when is your optimal time to be operating, okay? Because I feel like this is the point where since businesses are not open and they kind of can give us a navigation, and I feel like this, because businesses are not open, like certain businesses are not open, non-essentials, we have to navigate our own bodies into what is most essential for us to be. When is our most productive time? When is the time for us to actually, take in that information and really, produce high results for ourselves, okay? Oh my God, I didn't need to shuffle that many times. That's probably what it was trying to say. But you see how they just came out? So it's kind of like, brrr, money might be, money, keep on calling. Money, money. That's how I feel, okay? Especially because I have this wealth right in the center of me. And then October, that's the number of 10, but it's also the number of completion. And it's also the number of 1 and 0, okay? So whatever you saw at the bottom of the deck, we got the Hermit. So there's going to be a form of seeking information, and then that information coming right back to you, okay? I'm also going to read into, really quickly, lobster for self, the financial pinch. All right, so hold on. Let me do this real quick. October. So that is, that's like the ant. So work, achievement, and success. I enjoy that. Okay. Let me see something quick. No, let me get fast. Oh. So we got the lobster. I like that. All right. Financial pinch. A lobster waits for an unwary victim, okay? Ready to attack when its incredibly strong claws. This card invites you to be especially responsible in dealing with your finances during the time frame shown. All right, so from now to October. Failure to do so could result in severe financial pinch, okay? But that also just kind of gives you the opportunity. Remember how in the beginning it said, waits for its wary victim pretty much. Make sure you can kind of, as a studier in your market, you have to know when the right opportunity to present something is and how consistent to stay in that opportunity, how to stay consistent in that flow, okay? So even if because I read something earlier, and I think it was probably my Celtic reading where it said, actually, if it's your creative, I was reading something about transits and Pluto for the next 6 years, but that talks about and speaks about, really investing heavily in your creative, pursuits, okay? So if anything like gambling, sports, or anything like that, kind of keep that to a minimum, but also things that are your creative for sports, put that money back into that, okay? Because anything fruitful, creative-wise, that comes as a natural ability will give you that result, okay? So we got 5 cards. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we got the Hermit, as we spoke, as a form of, you see how she's covering herself, but then she's also looking. That's kind of what that is. It's kind of being aware of both sides that could be, harmful and also beneficial, okay? And then we got the Fool, because that's, taking yourself on the higher path of, okay? Extending yourself on a higher path, but also having a full mindset. But, having a full mindset really just means, taking in digesting a lot of information that could be beneficial to how you bring things into fruition, okay? These cards are slippery. Okay, so let's get to the top. Oh, we got the 3 of Wands. That's that manifesting, okay? So generally you want to, I always like to say generally, but generally it's just about manifesting what's in front of you, but also manifesting what you can control, okay? And not in the sense of control the results, but control your ability, okay? So if you research more, you'll have more knowledge of a certain topic. If you communicate more, you'll have more dialogue to review over yourself, okay? Or review with yourself or with others, okay? And then we got the 3, so we got a lot of 3s, 3, 3, 3, and we have that right there. So again, communicating with others will also be a benefit. So again, creativity, it's not hard to, I just saw a black woman who made $1 million in 8 minutes, okay? $1 million in 8 minutes. Imagine how valuable your 8 minutes must have been. Imagine how many other 8 minutes she had put in just to, manifest that 8 at that moment, okay? And then we got the 10 of Pentacles, okay? So again, knowing the right moves to make and making sure those moves are made for you to be the most successful, okay? And don't be afraid to do things that are not ready for now, but you are still working on them, okay? Because that means you are ahead of time, but in time, okay? Ahead of time, in time. That way when the time comes, it just, okay? So keep that in mind. That Ace of Wands, that's that takeoff spirit. That's that energy of really manifesting what you have already. It's really like saying, okay, I made sure I focused on that one thing, but I had 2 other things backing me up, or 2 other things keeping my mind in hindsight, okay? Or keeping me in the forefront of my objectives, okay? So rather one be a hobby, one be for peace, and the other one be for making, okay? Hobby, peace, and making. Hobby, peace, and making. Keep those. Take some notes. All right, and then we got the 5 of Cups in reverse, okay? Because you don't want to feel that financial loss. You don't want to feel that financial pinch. So that's yourself taking self-accountability, okay? So there's multiple things that can offer you abundance sitting at the table that you're at right now, okay? At the table that you're at right now, there's going to be a form of abundance that can, you can look around you and say, what can you resell? If you don't resell, what information can I teach? You know what I'm saying? So now you have more, opportunities to teach by pictorials, okay? So don't limit your eyesight, your visual creativity. Don't stun it. Okay, so when you have more visuals in front of you, or when you can create more visuals, you're able to give more dialogue, okay? Again, with that community and with that people. And that's also a form of love, okay? I like how this is the birth of, you see the Ace of Wands, that's the birth. I'm gonna look into that real quick so we can get all right, so the Ace of Wands heralds the beginning of all that is good. She cradles new life in her arms. Her massive touch is prepared to spread the fire throughout the woods, igniting minds with creativity and passion. Okay, so creativity and passion, circle those 2 words, okay? Upright, passion, creativity, Passionate love. Okay, so birth, new life potential, good things are about to begin. Okay, so again, having awareness of what yourself could, and that could just be mean overindulging in things that are petty buys rather than profitable buys. Okay, if it's not for anything that is in your second house that will again herald more savings or more that 8 number. I guarantee we see some 8s in the self-love or career. You need to buy things that have an 8 effect. Okay, so if you're buying something for your health, that health will be will benefit you in your physical. Okay, if you are buying things for your beauty, then that it's going to enhance you on a superficial level, but also superficially people will be ready to buy that. Okay, so think about that hand. Who will buy what I see, or who will buy how I look? Okay, so you have to think about that when it comes to creativity. Okay, so I like that for that general. That general is beautiful. I'm gonna do 2 shuffles, that way we can have a positive we can have a different outlook about the general. We can leave this with that. And then we also remember we saw that 10 of Pentacles. So that 10 of Pentacles automatically that that you had you're in a stable energy of buying and selling. Okay, so keep that in mind. So we got the 10 of Cups at the bottom of our deck. So again, you are in harmony with the things that you desire and manifest and want to manifest. Okay, so for self, let's get that. We got 5 for there, so that's 2 5s. So that's 5 5. That's change. For love, we have 4. And then for career, we have 4. Okay, so 5 5 4 4. So we have some doubles. Remember I said we were going to see an 8, and then we also saw some 10s. We saw multiple 10s actually. Okay, just going to shuffle once. Thank you for giving me messages for self. Thank you. Messages for self. I said once, but they said twice. Or I could be hard-headed. All right, we got some more 5s. We got 3. All right. So at the bottom of this, we have 2. So there's another form of long-term, short-term. Okay. But let's talk about this. The lobster pinch. How can we get out of that? Okay. So 5 of Swords, meaning don't talk yourself into things and don't talk yourself out of things. Okay. So when you talk yourself into things, you're talking yourself into something you don't have a confident standing in. Okay, so if they always say, because I was thinking about this earlier too when I was taking my meditation walk, there was things that I was thinking about. Okay, there's something I was thinking about. I was like, well, this will benefit my business if these 2 match. And I think about pairs all the time because you guys are Gemini. So if it's a pair, then do it. If it's a mismatch, then don't do it. Okay, because no matter what people say, good or bad, it has to match. It has to have a vibrational flip to it. Okay. So that 5 of Swords is that same thing, okay? So don't buy anything that isn't a match. Don't buy anything that isn't a pair, okay? And then we have 3 of, and it could be some new shoes for self, okay? Just new shoes, but don't go overboarding, okay? So we have the 3 of Chalice, okay? That 3 of Chalices is also that reaffirming, or we talked about in general, of really kind of knowing what's being played by other people, okay? Knowing other people's hands, knowing how they play, because that 10 of Chalices in a general, 10 of Pentacles in general also showed you that the 2 people who manifested their their physical reality really saw how things would be played. Again, that 8 minutes is an important. How many other 8 minutes that she had and I'm just using her as an example, so go out to her. How many 8 minutes has there been before that moment? Okay, so again, even then, when I say something's not a pair, it's because you need to think about multiple people, multiple of 3. Okay. And then we have that 9 of Wands. So standing strong, but don't overexhaust yourself, okay? Making sure you realize with the 8, again, I feel like this is the best advice I can give to self or self, for you. Imagine the other 8 minutes that she had put in that were critical before then, okay? I can't tell you how formless this is, but you have to figure out those 8 minutes, okay? Even if you was just using that as an objective, because it's obviously easy to obtain, okay? That's something that we can obtain. Okay, and then we got the wheel, because that's something that we already on the path of. Okay, so meaning putting in those long 9 is the number of karma and completion. So putting in those 9. Okay, what is it? What is it called? The 9 yards or something like that, or 9 miles, or it's something about putting in the 9 yards or something like that. So every 9 yards you get into 18. What's 9 times 3? 27. Okay, so that's almost close to your number of that cycle, okay? So, ooh, is that a little message for me? Announcement, bookmark this video. By 27, I would do my 8-minute millionaire thing, okay? Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune right there being, and that's just continuously, seeing every path in every direction, making sure you checking, crossing your I's, dotting your I's and crossing your T's. Because again, I remember reading the post where she said had to shut the website down. So knowing when to stop, okay? So if you got the 20K, knowing that, okay, that is that burden of, if I go any further with greed in my mind, okay, then I would have to, I would still have to do that work, okay? So she was thinking about her value of her 8 minutes that she had already, incorporated. All right, so we got the wheel right there. So knowing the value that you're about to incorporate before and after, okay? And then that 9 of chalices, okay? So that means not being greedy, but being happy with success and having content, having a milestone that you reach, and then having a break for yourself to complete those things that you still have to complete. So that's 2 9s, okay? I have to complete the work, and I completed the work behind the scenes, and I completed the work in front of the scenes, okay? And that is just a document expression, okay, of succeeding at that or reaching a milestone, okay? So just keep that in mind with self, okay? Remember, don't buy nothing if it ain't in the pair. If it ain't gonna bring the results of something, okay? If it's just a temporary fix, then you don't need it. All right. May I have some love messages, please? May I have some love messages, please, from my wealthy man, from my wealthy partner, okay? From my wealthy partner. That's who we want. We manifesting that. Okay. I'm going to take a pop of water. All right, so I got my water with my affirmations on it. That's good. Okay, so for the love of the money, we got 4. For the love of money, okay. So we got the King of Chalices at the bottom of the deck. We got the King of Chalices at the bottom of the deck. Ooh, but it's gonna take work, and it's gonna take fear, cause you gotta get over it. Baby, I'm right here. Ooh, baby, I'm right here. Ooh, baby, I'm right here. Ooh, okay. I like that. Okay, so we got the Star. So that's healing, okay? Again, healing that insecurity that you have, and also being, mastering that form of emotional labor, and also mastering that form of, emotional wellness, okay? So think about that. Yeah, we got the Emperor, okay? So not, healing the bossy man, but also healing the man with the plan, okay? Healing the man who got a plan. Just because he has a plan doesn't mean he ain't exhausted. Doesn't mean, So with wealth comes in a form of exhaustion, okay? Yes, effortless, but you got to keep working, And no matter what, it's going to be, it's a constant work. You cannot rest on your laurels and love either, okay? You can't be like, you have to do everything you have to do everything that you did to get that person, to get them, to keep them, okay? Everything that you did to get that person, you have to do everything to keep that person, okay? That 6 of chalices, meaning don't forget the younger me. Don't forget that you dating the boy in me, or don't forget you dating the girl in me, okay? I'm your girl, I'm your boy, okay? So you got to be a boyfriend and a girlfriend. You got to be vice versa to who you are, okay? You got to be the boyfriend and you got to be the girlfriend. And then when y'all, reach a higher level of commitment, you got to be the wife and the husband. And then when the husband leave the mama, his family to be with you, because that's what it does. And not saying you abandon your whole family, but you really do, now integrate and decide to expand your tree, because now you are your own singular man and you take care of the well-being of, her family, okay? However you guys plan on doing that, okay? But when you do that, you gotta, again, think about back and forth. So, hey, babe, when you're the boyfriend and when you're the girlfriend, you gotta go into that space of saying, okay, this is what 1919, this is what I need to heal on this side before I can make you my wife or my husband, okay? So y'all gotta think about that, okay? You're not boyfriend and girlfriend because that, when you're boyfriend and girlfriend, you are really, and especially if you are dating a mirror, dating to, acquire a level of interdependency with each other, okay? you guys can go watch the Scorpio, Sag, Capricorn video. That gives pretty much insight onto interdependency as well. But also, if you have a twin flame or soulmate that you want to get more insight on, you can go watch that video. Okay, so again, that's that, you know, being my boyfriend, but also being my girlfriend. Okay, so when you have that time with each other, you have to nurture who they made their family, okay? Who they made their extended family, okay? So being your homeboys, being his homeboy's girlfriend, okay? So when you become the wife, you become their girlfriend because you want to make sure that you keep partnership with the people that they keep around so they can have a solid, you know, a solid relationship and move in unison, okay? And I'm not saying that one person in the group that, you know, maybe don't believe in marriage, if they have a solid partner or if they still, you know, kind of like a frivolous booty, you know, they still booty out there, then, you know, you have to really kind of help shape the mindset of your now ascended partner, you know what I mean? They're in the higher realm of you now. They move a higher realm of you, okay? When they become husband and wife, y'all become a different type of union, okay? When you boyfriend and girlfriend, y'all can be, you know, y'all can have a little, okay? When y'all wife and husband, y'all gotta woo, okay? Y'all shake the room, okay? Y'all do the woo when y'all boyfriend and girlfriend, but y'all shake the room when y'all wifey and husband, okay? So there's a different vibration when it comes to 2112. There's a different vibration, okay? There's a match that needs to be had, okay? Like I keep saying double numbers, that's what I want y'all to think of, okay? Them twins need to come in when it come in, okay? When it come in, okay? So we're gonna move on to career. Let's talk about the career. All right, what's this energy up into October? So we got the ends of success. Okay, we got a lot of success. That's a success. Okay, that's a success. We got the death at the bottom of the deck. Ooh. Oh, okay, somebody. But it's just really just a transformation, okay? So this career is going to you're going to have a transformative career, okay? But it's also not over planning it because you want to see where your life takes you a little bit. Just a little bit. Not being too controlling. Don't be 2202. Don't be too controlling. Because when you're too controlling, that means you don't trust life. And when you don't trust life, that means you don't trust Yah. And when you don't trust Yah, that means you don't trust your higher self, okay? Knight of Wands. So, again, seeing where that takes you. So, you got a little ways to October, okay? So, we got May, June, July, August, September, October. Oh, that's 6 months. So, you got a lot of things to do in the next 6 months, but a lot can change in 6 months, baby. A lot can change. Okay, that's why I said don't over plan it. Just plan 3 months. Do your next 90 days. Just plan a quarter. And then at the end, 2 weeks before, maybe a month into your, okay, so you plan 90, you do 60, and you prepare for, in that last 20 days, you prepare, okay? So in 70 days, you need to start really preparing for the next 90, okay? So that's a career tip. Don't get it twisted. Okay, you gotta be ready for the next title. Okay, so then we got the Empress, okay? But also using that femininity to you, okay? So I feel like Geminis, they have a masculine and a feminine side that they embody on a full level, okay? On a full level. You might want to work in the beauty industry, okay? You may want to actually step your beauty industry tips up, okay? Really become, I feel like everybody now has had a very, and granted, I know there's people who have really been at home practicing their hand masteries, okay? Because you guys rule the hands, okay? So that hand mastery that you've been ruling or been practicing and crafting, now we have new energy that's restored in these hands, okay? Because the hand is a form of, it's a form of magic, okay? It's a form of magic. And because it's a form of magic, you need to make sure that you are attracting hands that are going to be, really kind of manifesting on your scalp. I always say this, okay? I don't play when it comes to heads, okay? I don't even know how to play in my head. I don't even play in my head too much, okay? Because I'm working with a lot of energy on a daily basis, okay? And because I'm working with a lot of energy on a daily basis, I have to make sure that I'm cleansing, and of course we wash our hands a lot, but I'm cleansing the energy of and making sure I'm putting it in. That's why I have self-care days or self-care months because, for one, I'm gonna tell y'all, I really want to freeform, but I don't think as feminine and as I want it to be. So because it's not as feminine as I want it to be, you know, I mean, for my ideal self, I'm just like, okay, well, I'll tame less so it can actually, you know, really grow. You don't want to stress your hair out, okay? I already got a lot of stuff to do, okay? I already got a lot of stuff to do. But anyway, this is your mudra, okay? So your mudra for the month is, but I like how that transformation is really going, because again, like I said, there's going to be a lot of transformations going on, and, you know, really finding that ideal look for your new career, you know, or your new self in your career. We're going to be going to new jobs, like the cubicles. We're going to be ready to decorate our cubicles different. We didn't watch all these DIY videos. I definitely recommend putting in some DIY videos, okay? And really, you know, putting yourself in that position of, okay, ooh, we got compassion, okay? So here we go. So really, you know, it's different on this side because I'm not, but you know, making sure you can really, and that's an exercise. That's, you know, there's hand yoga, okay, and really cupping that, making sure you can receive. It's compassion. I am receiving it, and even when you get back into letting people do your hair, okay. So it's Karuna Mudra. Let's read that. You know, we want to make sure, you know, we're able to communicate. This is a blue card too, okay? So compassion, joy, and harmony. All right, benefits: relieves allergies and nasal congestion, assists immune system, opens and direct breath to head and sinuses, okay? So the element is air, which is you. I'll give you the instructions. It's to cup the left hand with the palm facing toward the heart center. All right, so cup the right hand palm facing outward. Bring the fingers of the right hand to touch at the tip and then at the tips, and then place them inside the cupped left hand at the base of the fingertips, okay? So relax the shoulders and back down, okay? With your left hand, okay? So the focus is I sense and open to perfect balance and understanding, okay? So this is your mudra. This is your mudra. I like that. It's so pretty. Okay, I love that. Okay, so we're gonna have a lot of compassion, especially because, you know, the results we may see may not really start, you know, being, I feel like, you know how in workouts it takes you you know, about 8 weeks to start seeing it yourself, and then, you know, 12 weeks for other people, and then we got 16 for the world, you know, family and friends for about 12 people, and then 16 for the world. So imagine that 16 double. What is it? 16 2, that's 4. That's 2 months. It's 4 months, okay? So you add another 2 months. So you gotta say that's another extension of the world seeing, okay? So it's like, oh, my immediate world and then my outer world. Imagine the outer world really being like, oh, who are you? What have you been doing? You know, and like really seeing like they're having a catalog of what you've really been doing. So that's gonna give them a lot more obsession to have with you, okay? Because, you know, you rule God, you rule blogs, you rule communication, you rule large network, social networking, okay, in a sense. So that is kind of like that form of, you know, controlling the narrative, but also being prepared for the work of the narrative, okay? Being prepared for the work of who you are, you know, being able to heal in that time of having, okay? Being able to heal in that time of not having, okay? So there we go. See you next video. Hey, ooh, ooh. Okay, gotta go. Level 10. I want to do this again. Ooh, y'all make me feel good. I like this. Yeah, y'all make me feel good because Aquarius video had me. I couldn't even breathe in Aquarius video. I was like, but this one I was like, yes, I'm gonna get ready to go how to do Libra's video. I'll see you guys in your next months or in your weeklies. Okay, all right, ciao bellos.